Guys, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This will be a reading for the sign of, we'll start with Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watchers, whoever's here. Please like, share, subscribe if this reading does resonate. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings, and I'll put that information down in the description. Energies in tarot can go vice versa. I'll explain that. Certain cards in tarot do represent specific zodiac signs. They may or may not represent those specific signs, but they do represent the energy a person is carrying. So I'll do my best to explain that as I go through the readings also. I want to pause the video for a second so I can get more light in here, y'all. Hold on just a second. Okay, so thanks, guys. Let's see what's going on. This will be for April. Gosh, it's April. Well, we're going into April. Let's see what's going on for April. Aries, your 2020 reading for March was actually picked up all of this mess that's going on as far as, the medical concerns in our environment. So if you want to go back and watch the March reading, it definitely was picked up. I believe I posted that reading on March 6th. And it was picked up. So this is something that feels like it's already been in the works. This isn't something that's just popped out of nowhere. Just if you want to kind of dig for more information. Let's see what's going on, Aries. Feels like someone may be exposing the truth about something. Exposing the truth regarding some type of manipulation that is taking place. I literally heard like info wars. I literally heard something. It was like, but not necessarily info wars as far as like Alex Jones. I meant like just info wars. Okay, like everybody just piecing their puzzle together in different ways. Spreading information. It's like spreading truth and mixing truth with misinformation. It's a lot, but it feels like something is coming in to take control, to take power, to take, the initiative to bring the situation to a close. It does feel like it's about an 8-week time frame in some type of way. It does feel like about 8 weeks. 8 weeks. It seems like, and then there's this release. 8 weeks of this confined energy, 8 weeks of entrapment, 8 weeks of enclosure. And then there's this release. I have 88 here. Also, it's longevity. That's infinite. That's business also. It's interesting. But it feels like it's bringing the some type of spiritual manipulation, the end to some type of spiritual manipulation, mind control. This is ending. Because there's a new beginning after this. It feels like I just literally heard a new state. A new state. A new state. This definitely feels like a situation to where this is a battle of forces. Battle of forces. A battle between like upliftment and destruction. Definitely feels like there's this conflict, but the good seems like it will outweigh the bad. Strangely, the negative, the darkness, the destruction is being portrayed as more populated. Like, almost if you can picture, there is literally I'm seeing like 2 fields. I'm seeing 2 fields, one here, one here. There's this field of destruction, and there's this field of upliftment. And there are way more people on this field of destruction. There's way more people over there. So the people on this field look really, really outnumbered. I literally just saw David with this slingshot. this image of David with this slingshot, popping someone in their third eye. Goliath, the giant, the corporation, the system, this figure of authority who is abusing their power, this figure who is abusing the power and the laws of nature. It's causing the minds of others to be affected, controlled even. It's like there's these antennas that are being easily, that can control others. If you literally can picture people walking around with like the old school box TVs with the fat backs, like the box TVs on their heads. Literally picture a human body with a box TV sitting on their head, and with the antennas and everything. It's something about this image. It's like all of these people are walking around with these boxes on their damn heads. So you find the right signal, somebody can click to whatever channel that they want to. Okay? It feels like this is deep. It feels like those who are walking around with these boxes on their heads, or these TVs as heads, are being manipulated by very, very dark energies. Here's the pale horse. Here's the pale horse. There's going to be two completely different situations taking place here. Two completely different situations taking place. There are energies here that are already enlightened, that are already aware, that are already conscious. Who come across as too powerful for these forces to dominate. Too strong. Their posture is on point. And there's these energies here on the other side that have control over this huge population. But the thing is, it seems like trying to control too many people at once, trying to control all of these TVs, or trying to shift all of these TVs to the same channel has become a challenge. So they're lost, definitely affected by the darker energies, definitely been affected, definitely are lost because of these darker energies. Or else they wouldn't be walking around with boxes as heads, right? But it's like, because they are so lost, I'm sorry, y'all, spiritually, this is entertaining. Like, because they are so lost, it's like, gosh, I'm trying to find the best way to put this. It's like you try to confine all of these TVs in this one area. All of these TVs in this one area. But doing that only fucks up the frequency. So now the remotes ain't clicking. The remotes ain't working. So you got all these TV heads where you want them, but they're not doing what you need them to do. Because you have control, or these people have control, or they had control, had power in some type of way. But they can only control the physical. They're starting to realize that they can't control the spirit. I give thanks. Give thanks to God, source, universe, energy. Gratitude. This is entertainment, y'all. This is entertainment. It definitely seems like this has been a lot of wasted time. There's been a lot of wasted time. I have April 10th here. It's very significant. And April 22nd through April 30th as being really important. Definitely feels as if there's triumph, there's success, there's happiness after a physical heaviness. There's spiritual triumph, even financial triumph. Especially after the sense of not being protected, not feeling safe, not feeling secure. However this resonates. Work, family, friends, romance. Again, however this resonates. General reading. I just see energies to where someone, there's these apologies, there's these outcries, because of a risk or risk that someone should not have taken. It's like someone is sitting on this secret. Someone is sitting on this secret. They're sitting on it. But it feels like they have to release themselves from the mental anxiety. And they're going to do that through apologizing. It's like, I can't hold this in anymore. I can't hold this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Because someone is struggling with their morality. Really feels like there is a lot of conflict. A lot of conflict. And it seems like this is going to go on through the month of May even. Up through the end of May. At that. It's a lot of conflict. And someone is sitting on a secret. Someone is sitting on information that they don't want to come out and talk about. Especially if this is tied into, I literally heard fishing, fish, could be a Pisces, Piscean energy. But it feels like it has to do with conflict between very powerful entities. Very powerful entities who aren't seeing eye to eye, who aren't agreeing. But water, fish, that is a really big factor here. Health, water, fish. is it feels like there's something about, here's March 13th, so maybe, I don't know, maybe it's Pisces season. It feels like a business, like someone is willing to die to protect their reputation, to protect morality, to be morally sound. Someone is willing to die for this. But it definitely feels like there's this, I keep hearing war of water, war of water, war of water. Because this feels like commerce. 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 It's where these entities are battling over resources. But the strange thing is that it feels like someone is trying to put a tax on nature, a tax on something that should be free. Someone is trying to charge for something that is not morally right to charge for. And it seems like someone is stepping in like, you got us fucked up. Because there's an energy here that's out for the greater good, the common good. And there's an energy here that is out for business and out to profit and out to win in some type of way. But it feels like overpowering the seas, overpowering, trying to, it's like charging for water. That's what I keep hearing, but it doesn't feel like drinking water. This feels like ocean water. Someone is trying to tax somebody, to charge someone, to move something overseas, or trying to prevent something from getting overseas. But it feels like it's something that needs to move over these waters in some type of way. Like it has to come over these waters. It's like you can't fucking do this. You can't do this. So God, spirit, universe, this energy of power, this energy of divine power, the high power, right, is stepping in and making others aware of what's going on around them, because it feels like a lot is being taken, or a lot, someone is trying to take something of nature. Like, I bought this ocean. You can't put ships on this ocean. You can't fish in this ocean. You can't do anything in this ocean unless you pay me. Y'all got God fucked up. Whatever is happening in this situation, that's why I said it's humorous. Because it's like, it's a situation where they're still fucking going. Like, y'all, it's like, what the fuck? Like, how much more do you want me to take? How much? That's what it's like, God, source, universe, energy. It's like, how much more do you want me to take? How much more do I need to do to prove that you can't beat me, that you are not me, that you are never going to be me, that you cannot be me, okay? I made you. I made you. Take this however it resonates. This could be someone who is being imitated in some type of way, like someone trying to steal their business ideas and shit. Like, fuck out of here. Like, how are you going to try to do this shit without me when I created this shit? This is my name. This is my company. This is my shit. Like, what the fuck? But this person of authority is usually non-confrontational. They like, look, I be keeping it cool now. I be being cordial. I mind my business because I know how, because I'm mature enough to do that. I don't care if you trying to stir shit up with me or what. I'm mature enough to hold my own. I react when I choose to, not when you expect me to. Now I'm reacting. Now I'm reacting. Now I'm reacting. So it's like somebody ran up on God, and God just slapped him. You know what I mean? Like, God slapped him the first time. This energy just slapped him. Just, you know, I ain't even gonna say in the face. Just stop that. Right? They still going, right? So it's like, bet. You feel me? This is it's not a challenge to this energy that they're trying to go against, because this energy that they're trying to go against already knows, like, They're wasting their time trying to challenge it. They're wasting their time. So it's like faith is a huge factor in all of this. Faith, trust, respect, clarity, mental clarity as well, and cleanliness is a huge factor in all of this. Because it seems like intuition is what we're running off of, not facts. Can't trust what you're hearing. Trust what's coming to you spiritually. Trust the messages that are coming to you spiritually. And ensure that you are speaking truth also. Speaking truth. Speaking truth. Speaking the truth. Speaking the word of truth. Speaking words of truth. Speaking words of light. Speaking light energy into this world. Because those who aren't, it's like karma turns right back around real quick. And that's what it feels like is happening. It's like, So it's like a whole lot of stepping on toes. It's a situation where people stepping on toes, but again, it's like they stepping on toes on shit that they don't even own. Like, you can't charge me. I just said that like a few months ago. Like, how do you charge somebody to go into a park? You get what I'm saying? Like shit like Stone Mountain is actually what I was referring to when I had that conversation. It's like, how can you charge somebody to go to something that God and nature has created? You don't own this. Like, how can you charge me $20 to park as something that you do not own? And have the nerve to carve your destructive ass ancestors into. God ain't playing with them. God ain't playing with these people. Okay? So again, that goes back to that general reading, the spirit-driven reading. This is about our soul. This is a battle for the soul. This is a battle for the mind. And it feels like a lot of people have already given up their battle. A lot of people have already given up their battle. So do what you got to do to make sure that you got tunnel vision on, you know what I mean, on what you need to be focused on at this moment in these times. Okay? Because that's what's really important right now. It has nothing to do with what's going on physically. This is spiritual. This is spiritual. Because the physical shit is that's stuff that's it feels like that is a battle between powers above us in some type of way, beyond us. I don't even want to say above. Beyond us. It feels like some commerce shit that we don't have nothing to do with. We are simply going to be affected by it. Okay? But again, if you're speaking through this truth, you're speaking through your divine purpose, you're speaking through honesty, you're speaking through allowing the God in yourself to exist, to grow, to expand, sharing the God within you with others. Okay? Namaste. The God in me sees the God in you. The God in me honors the God in you. That mentality, that lifestyle, again, welcoming the Christ back onto this earth, welcoming Christ's energy back onto this earth is very important right now. So, I had a point. I had a point. I don't know, y'all. But it was, I lost my thought. But it was something about welcoming in that energy to maintain a higher frequency so our existence can be as positive as it's supposed to be, as loving as it's supposed to be, as united as it's supposed to be, you know? Because we are not one, but we do have a collective consciousness. There is a such thing as a collective consciousness, but we are individuals, you know? And we have the free will to do what we choose to do with our life, with our hearts. That is one of the biggest gifts of life, is that the fact that we have free will to choose to follow our divine purpose or not, and learn these lessons throughout our journey. But it feels like all roads are leading back into the heart, into divinity, into welcoming this Christ energy back into us and back into it pretty much welcoming it back into us so we can spread this energy to others. And again, I don't mean this from a religious standpoint. I'm speaking through spirituality. So I don't care what you're doing with your physical body. I don't care what's happening with your flesh. It feels like the stuff tied into the flesh is long gone. This is about working on our souls. Working on our souls. And for those who are enlightened, ensuring that we are continuously walking in that light to be an example for those around us. The Christ energy. So thank you so much, guys. Enjoy April. I'll probably go to Taurus next. Thank you so much.